you to my live stream again today on this YouTube channel, Master Microbiology. My name is Dr. Adetitun, and I'm your host on this important YouTube channel. Today, we are looking at a very important subject matter, and it is how young microbiologists can get or can win research grants. How young microbiologists can get or how they can win research grants. And I'll be very, very brief because I know that you have other things that you want to do with your time. I also have other things I want to do with my time. So one of the ways by which young microbiologists can win research grants is through the university where they are. Maybe they are students or they are staff of that university. Most universities have open research grants that everyone that is involved with that university can apply for. So any graduate that is in that kind of university can apply for that kind of research grants in that kind of university. So any university that you are, find out the research grants that are available in that very university and then apply for it, and then you can win it. Number two research place that you can look out for research grant is, apart from the university where you are, some other universities, even though you are not there yet, you can apply for research grants and then you can come in and use the grant inside the university. So just find out the modalities for university-based research grants. Number two way young microbiologists can get research grants is through industry-sponsored grants. Some industries sponsor some grants, and young microbiologists can take advantage of these grants that are being sponsored by industries, and then make use of that grant sponsored by the industry, and then they can do some good research work. There are many industries that sponsor research grants, especially in advanced countries, and even if you're in a developing country, you can take advantage of that grant given by that industry abroad, and it can extend to you. Sometimes you have to travel down to utilize the grant. Sometimes you have to stay in your own country and utilize the grant. An example of such a company is Quagen, which is they have a scholarship, they have grants for young scientists research. Quagen Young Scientist Research Grant is one of the ones I'm talking about. Quagen is Q-I-A-G-E-N. Quagen Young Scientist Research Grant. There are many that are industry sponsored. If you go on Google and just type industry-sponsored microbiology research grants, you're going to find a lot. If you go on Google and type Quagen industry-sponsored microbiology master's degree fellowship, PhD fellowship, PhD sponsorship, all those things, the keywords are what will determine what Google is going to give you. Some people have come and said they search and search and they couldn't find. And I just told them, change so and so keyword. And the person did not get back to me again because he got what he was looking for. So sometimes you can use ChatGPT to help you to get some of these research grants. But the key thing again is the keyword, because what you ask ChatGPT will determine what ChatGPT also is going to give out to you. So when you are searching for research grants online, you have to look for specific keywords that are particular that will help you to be able to identify some research grants. Before I go on, I need to let you know, I was talking to some students about 3 weeks ago, and I told them that there are a lot of grants and opportunities. In fact, there are some that I've never heard of and I will never hear about. But if the students are searching very well, they will hear about it and they will know about it and they will apply for it. So the more you search for grants, the more grants you are going to see. The more grants you apply for, the more the grants you are going to get. So there's no hard and fast rules about it. And I did in my video, in my live stream yesterday, I was discussing with a particular woman, a professor from the USA. We met at a workshop. And then I asked her, how many grants do you apply for in a year? And she said 12. She applied for 12 grants in a year and she gets 2. So you that you are watching me now, how many grants have you ever applied for? Maybe you will say none. So that means you should be applying for at least 1 grant per month. one grant per month at least. That should be your goal in the year 2026. Now, apart from industry-sponsored grants, you also have foundation prizes, foundation prize programs. That's another type of grant that you can apply for. Apart from the university-affiliated grants, apart from the industry-sponsored grants, you also have foundation prize program. An example of that is Michelson prizes. This is for microbiology. It's called Michelson prizes for microbiology grants. So you can explore these Michelson prizes. You can check it, Michelson, Michelson. It is a grant for microbiologists. You can explore that, and you're going to see, One thing with Black people, according to what they tell us, is that Black people don't read. And because they don't read, they don't get to see a lot of things. So most of these things are there. All the criteria and everything are there, but most people will not read it. So please, you should be one of the people that will break that jinx. Make it a habit to read. Read materials, all the procedures, all the eligibility criteria, read them. And if you are in doubt, they will leave their email, the granting body will leave their email them and ask your question, and they will respond to you politely, and they will help you in any way they can to make sure that you are able to get the grant. Now, I was talking about number 3 way that young microbiologists can get research grant, and I said that is Foundations Prize Program, and I mentioned Michelson. Apart from this Michelson, we have Rockefeller Foundation. We have a lot of them, people that have made money in their life, and then they put their money in foundations, and they say this money every year give such and such people grants to be able to carry out research, just for their name to continue and for the cause of which they are putting down the money to also continue. So we can take advantage of this also. Apart from this, we also have grants from professional bodies. Professional bodies like FEMS, Microbiology, they have grants. IBRO also have grants. Microbiology Society also have their own grants. Sometimes it's travel grants, sometimes it's conference grants, sometimes it is actual research grants. So there are a lot of opportunities that are there, especially for the young ones. For the older ones, opportunities are there too, but the younger ones have more opportunities than the old microbiologists. Apart from this professional society, we also have broader early career options. Like we have the National Science Foundation. They have a lot of grants that they give from time to time. Then we also have Human Frontier Science Program. They also have series of grants that they give out from time to time. So what you need to do is that you need to be checking the funder sites for specific eligibility criteria and for the deadlines. The joyful thing there is that every year it's like the grants are recurring, so that if a grant is open in April this year and it closes in May, June, July, or it opens in April and closes in July or July, then the full next year, if you are unable to meet the deadline this year, then prepare for next year. If you didn't meet the eligibility this year, then see whether you can meet it next year. And then next year you can prepare ahead. Then when call is open, you can quickly apply for the grant. So these are some of the ways that young microbiologists can get research grants. And then these are not all. Like I said, you need to, on your own, go online and search for specific grants that you want. And then you have to read a lot of material, because when you search for these grants, they're going to open up a lot of materials for you to read. So you take the pain to go through them one after the other, and then see the eligibility, and then you can apply, and then you are going to get it. I told you again that I cannot know all the grants available in the world, but you that you are searching for the grant, you can know even the one that I don't know. So the more where I'm looking may not be where you are looking. What I see may not be what you see if you also search. And then as you are seeing it, a number of people too may not see it. That is why even grant bodies, we tell people that they send it to, we tell vice chancellors or association members, society members, that they should help them to extend they should send it to their people in their circle. So they want other people to know about the grant. Many people don't know about many grants. In fact, in some cases, when you are filling some grant form, they will ask you, how did you get to know about the grant? This is because they want to see how you get to know about it, so that they can be able to focus on that way and be able to be pushing their other grants in that direction. So these are some of the ways I've mentioned how young microbiologists can get research grants. And as I've said in this video, I'll make it short and snappy. What I want to do is that, okay. So what I want to do now is that I want you to take out the time, give yourself a goal in the year 2026 that you are going to write at least one grant per month. While I was on my PhD, when I was an early career scientist about 10 years ago, I was writing one grant per week. It's a goal I gave myself. And some weeks I write four. I write internships for grant, for fellowship. Also, I must submit to somewhere per week. And it's not a surprise. I got a handful of them. I got one, I got two, I got three, and I got four, I got five. I've gotten in my journey so far, I've gotten about 5 or 6 research grants and a fellowship. So if I can, like somebody told me then, you can. You know, when you see people winning these things, you think that they have a magic wand. There's no magic wand attached to it. I was telling somebody, how can I win it? The person said, if I can win it, you can win it. So when I now won mine, I just remember what he said, and I was thankful for what he said. So I want to conclude by saying that if I can win it, you also can win it. So just apply, search for, and then you apply, and then you are going to win. This video, this live stream, is the recording is going to be available online in the next few hours, so you can watch it again if you're just joining. And I'm going to stop here because I need to move on to something else. But tomorrow again, I'll be here. The exact time I'll be live every day, I cannot say. But if you subscribe and you click the notification bell, anytime I'm live, you'll get to notified in your email that I'm live, and then you can quickly join. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.